how to trade the EURUSD the right way. Hello friends, my name is Darius and I'm finally back with a new YouTube video here for you, where I would like to show you how I traded together with my inner circle the EURUSD on Monday. Now, we are not a classic SMC community or anything like that. We truly understand what the institutional concepts are, how they work, the principles of the market, and how we can follow at the end the footprints. Of course, we're not trading like banks because that's not possible. We as retailers do not have that much of liquidity, but we can anticipate what they're about to do because they will still follow the same principles of the markets like they do right now for a long time. So we're going to jump onto the charts. For everybody who is interested in joining our community to trade together with us, so you will have there a step-by-step course. You will receive daily forecasts. So also, for instance, the trades that I'm going to show you have been forecasted in our Discord community. And let me just show you very quickly how it looks like. So this is our website. You can just jump into it and can join us. This is the thing. You got Linktree here in the subscription down below and the comment section down below. And I would say let's get it right into the trade, right? So let me show you. That was the forecast that I've sent it to my inner circle. It was a forecast long, as you can see. So price dropped previously all the way to the downside. So I'm going to explain everything very detailed in this video. And right afterwards, this is what happened. Price moved up. So that was my first long that I took. And afterwards, we've seen price also dropping down, reacting exactly from our supply zone. And that was then the second trade. Here, the inner circle trading the exact same movements. So you can see we're right now over 100 members. And yeah, you can see everybody's pretty good. Now, we just launched inner circle a month ago. And it's really crazy to see how the students are already that crazy good in the strategy. And yeah, let's get it into the price action, I would say. So I have here right now the 4 hours. Usually I always start with the higher time frame, looking quick on a daily, looking on the weekly, monthly, all these things. Right now for us, what was relevant is that we've been reacting here from a 4 hour and a daily supply zone. So that was like, for me, the first indication, okay, maybe we will go down for the day. But as you all know, guys, it's not always that easy, right? You're dropping from a supply zone, price could go multiple times back to the supply zone, giving you a deeper mitigation and all these things. So everything is possible. Right now, let me just show you right now how the whole price action got developed, because we had like multiple options to trade this price action. So I shared with the inner circle a pretty crazy chart on how it worked out, because there was like, I don't know, 7, 8, 9 trades that you could have been capitalizing on. And the reason why you can do that is because the banks is always collecting here a big amount of stop losses, and they're doing this in every single phase, right? And if you can understand when to use it, then it's good for you. Now, me mainly with the inner circle, we trade in the London session. So in the New York session, the Frankfurt we're skipping, but also that one is super easy possible for me. It's like just that the London session works better, and that's how my edge is at the end, right? So let's get it started. So we are here right now on the 1 hour time frame, and what I just realized pretty fast and pretty soon is that, hey, price is about to drop. Right now, I was not awake at that time, but if you are one who's trying to trade the Frankfurt session, and that's what you should do, you should be here before the opening and starting to look on the next potential movements. Now I made it too far. So we got here a supply zone, right? So price should actually react from the supply zone. Now the problem is you got here a level of demand. So this is exactly where standard smart money concept trader would say, hey, this is my demand zone, right? You got here your liquidity area. So you're about to look for this kind of opportunity, trying to go for a long. Now, for us in the inner circle, when we see such a scenario, in this case, how it looks like we're acting from the supply zone, many other confluences, we know already this thing will never work. This demand zone, the chance that this will work is so low. I would never in my life risk the money for this kind of setup. And that's something that you need to develop, right? This is what you will get over time. Now, me personally, I'm right now over 4 years in this business, so I know exactly what kind of things I need to look for, and I understand the principles of the markets. And it is not like that you should just buy on every level of demand or every level of supply, and also not risking 0.5% here, 0.5% there, and so on. It's not how the market works. At the end, the market will go to these specific points where it wants to go, and it is in this case 100% not this level. Okay, so here we have like the first opportunity already. So if we go here to the lower time frames and we start to see, okay, how price is developing, I would just wait for price to give me further confirmations on taking my trade. Okay, so for instance, the first opportunity would have been already here, depending on what kind of hour you're going to be at chart, right? That could be your first trade from this supply zone, and price is reacting. Look at this, it's already at this level of demand. That would be for me the first place, trying to look for some shorts. As you can see, opening occurred, price already dropped all the way through this, so it's kind of already invalid to look for the long. But this is exactly the thing, right? Because SMC traders would say 100%, this is my demand, right? This is your liquidity. Further refine your liquidity. Now look where your demand zone is, right? It's already smashed. It's crazy smashed. And this is exactly if you just have the wrong information about how the market works at the end, because SMC is, if you're not able to refine it, it's a very bad tool, because it can hunt you so often. That's exactly what we're not doing at the end, because this is just crazy, right? So you got your first stop loss hit. For us, that's exactly the point. We understand, hey, we got a supply zone right here, right? So you could just look to go from there for your short. So my first trade, if I would be here at the Frankfurt session, which I was not, that would be like my first trade to look for, looking for a good movement to the downside. Look at this, even a scaling position could have been opened right here, because price is returning after giving you a reaction down, and boom, that would be already my first trade. So I would target, of course, here these trend and liquidities is exactly where, again, support resistance traders, right? They're looking here for their options and so on. And yeah, that's exactly where I will put my TP down there. So I would even look for something here. Let's see how far we would drop, but more than likely this should be taken out. Okay, so we're about to see the opening of the London session. Boom. So my take profit would have been already hit. So you see that would have been easy, 1 to 30, 1 to 32 times, depending on how you're going to manage at the end your entry. So everything will define your entry style on how many risk reward you will be able to do. For me, if I would catch like this kind of movement, I would be done for the day, you know. So there's not big stress or something like that. You can see price is just moving like in a few lines all the way to the target point. Why? Because it is what the institutions are looking for. So they know exactly where they need to bring price in order to collect the majority of the stop losses. They will bring people out on both sides, right? So people who bought here the market are out of the market and so on, right? So it's a pretty nice thing in this case. You also have here this trend on liquidity where additional traders are looking for the bullish continuation. So they think because the price from here went all the way back up, so that's your SMC bullish lag, that's your bullish structure, all these things. So you think it should continue to move up higher. This is exactly where price will take you out at the end, you know, if you know exactly how to put these things together. So this is what we do at the end in Inner Circle. So I cannot tell you right now much more why and why not, because you need to have a big fundamental knowledge about everything. Just telling you right now specifically why this didn't went out would be right now a very long video, and therefore I have at the end actually the course to explain you everything step by step, because it's not that easy at the end, you know. So you need definitely experience with this strategy. I mean, I'm using right now, or I'm in this market right now for 4 years, you know. I know exactly how the market plays out after 4 years if you stay consistent here. And this is why I know exactly how to combine all these concepts, okay? Because only one concept alone will not give you right now this trade at the end. So you need to combine a lot of things, and then you come to this output. Okay, but now that's the thing now, because we are right now in the M15 time frame. If we just have a look quick here, we just liquidated here a lot of traders at this moment. So that's exactly the point where I'm looking, hey, maybe we'll go now for a pullback. So that was actually my plan for the day. So I thought about, hey, let's go long. Let's see right now how the opening will occur. The opening was already quite interesting, giving you strong reaction to the upside. Of course, every trader thought about, hey, this thing will go all the way back down, right? So you got your supply zone here, all these things, you got liquidity. So more than likely it should go down, but boom, your next stop loss got hit. So as an SMC trader, you have a very tough life at the end, right? Because what do you have is actually your M1 BOS to the downside, right? Price is going down lower. Here, liquidity even to extra confirm your trade. Then price is giving you the reaction at the end. It's just giving you hope to make you believe it will go down. Maybe to let you in with a second position, okay? Because many would just enter here the first time, the second one here, third one at the top. So it's just boom, collecting your stop loss in a couple of minutes. So in 3, 4, 5 minutes, everything is done. And that's exactly what we recognized in the inner circle. So that was the moment when I've seen this is, hey, this thing will go bullish, right? So we need to look right now for some opportunities to go for a long. And that's exactly what we've been looking for. It was not quite easy, to be honest. So I can remember we had here some news impact or something was at that time, exactly 1 minute before this huge candle, we had news impact. So what we did, we cleared up people on the upside, we cleared up people to the downside. So if right now a smart money concept trader is trying to tell me right now that he's looking on the M1 break of structure thing in order to go bullish or bearish, okay, what are you doing in such a scenario? Because in this case, you've been just cleared on both sides, right? So you believed it's going up, you believed it's going down. So no matter what position you had at that time, you are out of the market, you know? And that's exactly the thing with smart money concept for me at the end. If you have not a way to refine it, you know. So also me, I'm using the same kind of concepts, but I just know how to interpret them correctly. For me, this is right now no break of structure, anything like that. Nothing that is relevant for me. It's not what I will use to indicate right now, okay, we're going bullish, we're going bearish. I just know from the start, hey, we are going to go bullish. That's exactly why I made the forecast along. So I didn't really care about what price did here. For me, there was simply no entry confirmation, so I just waited. And this is actually the thing that you need to learn in trading. It's patience. Patience is one of the most important things that you actually need to have in this business, and that's what people do not have because they have FOMO right at the end. Everybody tries to go into a setup. They think, hey, I missed the trade, right? So if price is moving up right now, everybody thinks, hey, I need to go long, right? So they are placing their orders where exactly here. And if you understand that this is what the majority of the traders are doing, then you know that this cannot work. Then there are people who believe, hey, I need to go short. There's your supply zone, right? There is your liquidity before the supply zone. And this is exactly why price made this particular movement exactly above the highs, just to take you out, just for them to make money with your position. So what we did in the inner circle, and as you can see, everybody from the inner circle who was trading that day was waiting for one specific movement or for one specific confirmation. That's exactly what price delivered to you actually afterwards. So we had here this wonderful opportunity to go long. Okay, depending on your risk management, you can manage to get it with a 1 pip, 2 pip, 3 pips. Everything is cool. Everything is in the good edge here, right? So we got it. This is how you could have been trading it. That's how I did trade it. I went only for 10. So I waited for a further reaction. So I entered somewhere here. And then I just went for, I think, 10, 15 pips. I don't remember right now that good. But hey, it was good for me, right? For me, it was enough. Not trying right now to bang the market with a 1-to-100 risk reward or anything like that, you know. Just trying to get quick in my trades and quick out of my trades. And that's basically it, what is important for us. So you can see that's exactly what price needs to do. Now, what we understood then furthermore is, hey, we got here some form of supply zone. So I forecasted actually price to go bullish, but only till this area of supply and then to continue to go down or lower. And that's exactly what price did at the end. As you can see, there was a very sharp movement created by the market. You can see here, nice kind of break, or call it whatever you want. For me, somewhere here, I took the entry. Now you see, I'm not saying it worked properly. Why? Because you have, with our strategy, so many entry possibilities. So for us, the entry could have been here, 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 you could have been getting here, you know. So it's quite crazy right now. So we can just literally jump on every high in the market for our trade. It's just depends on yourself, on how you view the market at the end. With our forecast and everything else, it was like clean from the mid time frame and higher time frame. The price needed to develop this push up, push down. And then of course it will give you some form of pullback, because this will just be reflected from retailers and SMC traders as a potential continuation to the upside. And for us, in this case, that would have been like your BOS, or call it what you want, you know. I do not care about this kind of thing. I just understand, hey, we are going to go for this particular movement. So yeah, then pretty interesting, because what we did here, let me just show you right now the entry that I took at the end. I'm going to look here very quickly. So you see, price moved down, moved up, then another reaction, and then I just entered. So I entered right now like on the last possibility that we had. So we had this, and then we had the confirmation, and I just entered somewhere here. Okay, it's like I said, it's not important entry, because so many people always ask about, oh, why is entry confirmation, all these things. Hey, entry is so basic. I cannot even tell you how basic entries are at the end. Entry are irrelevant. You just need to know where price needs to go, and then to look on how to jump into it. And you could scale in like crazy. So often you could scale in these trades. It's insane. Now, just because I explained this kind of thing right now to the inner circle, it's a new video right now, which is has been released now yesterday, because we learn a lot out of past price action and so on. Because like I said, the principles of the markets are right now, I don't know how many years, but they remained the same right now for a very long time. And if you know how to work, you can really get a lot of knowledge out of it, you know. And this is why we're always constantly reflecting. The thing is, retailers, SMC traders are simplifying the market in a way that is at the end not true, you know. They are putting everything into a bubble, like they're trying to explain you with simple rules why it needs to make this movement. And if it's not doing that movement, then you say, oh yeah, it was because it needed to do exactly the opposite. So that's not a clean explanation on why price needs to do specific things in the market. For us, every single candle, you know, one single candle has for us so much information. It is explaining everything here in the market. So for us, everything is required to understand, like why the price made, for instance, this move down, why the move up, why the next one, and so on. You need to understand every single movement in the market in order to truly understand what institutions are doing here at the end. Okay, so this is right now our philosophy of the market and how we are approaching it at the end. And this is what I wanted to explain you here in this video, because I explained in Inner Circle this specific thing here. You got Jack, John, and Jeff, right? There are 3 types of traders who are buying here. And the moment when price is moving down, right, they are losing their positions, okay? Now, they got their BOS, and for them, it is in the context when price is here, and they just all got taken out. What they are all doing is they believe price is about to continue with the bearish trend, right? So an S&C trader would say, yeah, this is my supply zone. Then you got the resistance traders say, yeah, we just flipped support resistance, so we need to go from here for short, right? The other one would say, yeah, it is here. The other one would say, yeah, it is here, and so on, right? Exactly at the supply zone. So you see, this is, for instance, that supply zone is a supply zone where the majority of the retailers are also looking for a short. So I'm just going to give you right now like one golden nugget here for you to start thinking that. So for us, Inner Circle, 100% clean that this supply zone never in your life will work out. Price is just using the supply zone to make you believe it will go down, especially after they give you that one M1 boss break of structure. After it did take you out, you know, you believe price will go exactly the opposite direction. And what price is then doing automatically is giving you hope, of course, but at the same time taking you out after a few minutes. So here, that was the hope, how it's going down. Yeah, everybody's in profit, right? So we just understood the true market intention, right? Because we went into the trade, right? So we managed to take one pip stop loss, right? we're moving. Oh, we're scaling in, right? Because look at this, price is giving you the pullback, so that's why price should actually respect it at the end, right? You know, everybody's happy, and then first opposite, and then again hope, right? This is the coolest thing whenever it's just taking you a little bit out and you fall, but oh, my stop loss was incorrect, so you're getting into the next trade right after you lost the second one in this case, boom, and taking you both out in just a few seconds, because the institutions just know what you're doing and you just simply just need to do what else. Because if you follow this kind of thing, this kind of retail mythology, you will be always victim to the market, because institutions just trade totally different, you know. I traded like that in the past as well, so I'm not going to say right now I didn't, but I just understood after I reflected my stop losses, because if you start reflecting your losses, you will at the end find the answer what's working sometimes and why not. And look at this, I got my entry. Look how fast I went to my TP, because I understood where the volume in the market is. You know, I understood where institutions are going to press the sell button. It was specifically here after I did it by myself. I just waited for my confirmations. Boom, I got them. Let's get into the trade and let's go down. Let's make some profits in this market. And I was done for the day. It was that simple. And yeah, I just wanted to share that with you, just for you to understand, hey, maybe if you're trading SMC and you're not profitable with it, if you are profitable with SMC, hey, everything's fine. Stick to it. It's a cool strategy if you know how to use it. But if you have problems with it, if you don't know how to take money out of the market using this type of strategy, then I would highly recommend you to start rethinking your perspective. That's what this YouTube video should be at the end about, to show you a different approach to the market, to see how retailers are acting and how you could make profits out of this knowledge. Because you should always put yourself in a position where you can actually at the end understand what market is doing, and not in a position of a retailer where everybody's doing, you know, because whatever is doing, if the majority is doing one thing, then it will, you know, you will get the same results as the majority. The majority who's using support resistance are losing. Of course, there are people who are making crazy money with support resistance, and I will not say this is a bad strategy or anything like that. I would just say that support resistance will probably not work for everybody. For me, for instance, it worked in the past as well for a couple of months, but then I had like a phase in the market where I just lost everything because I got so emotional because the strategy simply didn't work. So this is why I figured out for myself, hey, support resistance is not my way to go, because it doesn't work in every market phase. Right now, we're December, we're smashing the market like crazy. Just check out our Instagram, because every movement that I share there, every single trade has been forecasted for the inner circle. That's what I'm doing in order to prepare you for the market, because this strategy, what we're doing, can be quite hard for you, especially at the beginning. If you're a standard SMC trader, it is for you the first process to start unlearning what you've learned so far and to go for the right market direction, to truly understand what a market works, how it works. Okay, with that being said, guys, I would say that's it for this video. So here one more time, that was the trade forecast long. Then we got the long trade that we did took. So as you can see here, exactly after price, give it a first push up. We got more confirmation, so we've been not trapped into this BOS trap there. Then the short for me here, yeah, also for me what I trade, because it was over 20 R in such a quick time, was pretty fine. Look here, inner circle, everybody traded the movement. So you have like multiple options on how to take this trade. Everybody can decide by their own how to manage to take that. Yeah, that's basically it for this YouTube video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully I could learn you something that you got right now, a new perspective for the market. That's actually my job at the end, to just show you right now how you could trade the market. It's just a way. If you like it, you can join us. You know, here is the link tree. Got it here. We got the website, FAQ, everything explained on how we trade at the end. Yeah, some feedback, but please just look on the Instagram here, because you have here everything what you need. You can see all the trades, all the recent trades, the forecast, everything. Yeah, guys, thanks for attention, and see you then next time with a new video here on my YouTube channel. Bye bye, guys.